Hey everyone, well in terms of predictions, it was a terrible day for me yesterday, and I pretty much got everything wrong except for one game, but let's see how I do today in day 4. Perfect. 1 for 3. Not very good, but let's see how I do in day 4. But let me just review day 3 first. The first game up. I thought I had it opposite. I said that Ian White, Daryl Gurney would be a close game with no quality, and Bunting and Anderson would be a close game with real quality, and got it really wrong on that one. Ian White, eked over the line 10-7 over Daryl Gurney. I thought at the beginning of the game, real good quality from both players. And this is where I apologize. And again, I know I pick on Ian White, but goodness gracious. He chokes. And the only reason he won that match was because Daryl Gurney missed as many as he did. There is no way Ian White should be... I mean, he's throwing at double 20 and missing the 5 high and then going underneath with a double 5. And he double 15. I get closer to double 15 than he did. They were complete and utter chokes of a throw. And if Gurney would have took that, what was it? He had 3 left, or whatever he did. You had 24, then he left 3. And if he would have took that and made it 9-8, White was done. I don't understand. Like, we're not supposed to. Like, this is the obvious. We're watching darts. You can see what's happening here. White choked, and he was gonna choke that match away. And now that White's got Michael Van Gerwen, I'm sure the Chihuahua's licking his chops, because you can't... The only reason White won is because Daryl did even worse on the doubles, and I don't get why. Beginning of the match, fantastic. I guess watching it was entertaining for sure, the crowd getting into it, but if I'm an Ian White supporter or part of his family, I mean, you're getting sick. It's tough to watch. Anyways, he did get the win. Next game up, I thought it was a pretty good game. Aspinall beat King 10-6. Again, I thought if King could get off quick, he would get going. He did not get off quick. He did make a comeback, but Aspinall held off. Not a bad game. Enjoyable to watch. You could see that you could tell at this game that it was hot in there. And I think that affects Mervin's game more than it does Nathan, but good win, 10-6. Next game up, the Chihuahua against Hedda. Holy jeez, this was some awful darts. Like, awful. Look at the stats. Hedda played his D game and had a 6-4 lead. Hedda on TV is concerning. World Championship, he was terrible. UK Open was terrible. He was terrible. We kept the game close. What was the score? 10-7? You didn't keep it close. He played awful. And Van Gerwen played just as awful until maybe the last legs, but he had him. 6-4, had him. One more leg, had him. But he let the Chihuahua in, and of course the Chihuahua's roaring like he's the king of Spain, hitting a double 10. You guy's a joke. I mean, you took it in 21 darts, and you're, wow, fuck. Moron, just an idiot. You should be embarrassed. There was a time when Aspinall against King took out something in like 17 darts and actually apologized. And Aspinall roars like everyone else, but Aspinall roars when he actually does something. When the other guy misses 3 darts and you come in and take it, there's nothing to roar about. You got lucky. Now, will Van Gerwen probably play great tomorrow? Absolutely. That's kind of his thing. I'm going to play a crap game, then I'm going to play a fantastic game. He's going to get had. He has one of those games against Aspinall, either Wright, Smith, Cullen, or D'Souza, whoever comes out of that semifinal, and maybe Price or Clayton or whoever comes off there. He's going down. And one of the things I saw in the Super Series is this announcer started talking about that Peter Wright said he was not going to win a tournament all year. That's not what Peter Wright said. Peter Wright said he wasn't going to win a TV tournament. And how's he doing with that prediction so far? I know people are jumping on him because he's going to win the World Matchplay or in the World Championship. And personally, to me, just keep your mouth shut and just know you're going to do it. But maybe he's doing that to send something off. You know, if I were to say which dart player do I enjoy watching the most, I'd say probably Peter Wright's up there. D'Souza's up there too. So if they meet at the quarters, I don't know what to do. But the whole point is Michael Van Gerwen, that was a terrible game. If you're an MVG supporter, you're not jumping up and down for joy. He scraped over the line against the guy who played his D game. If Damon Hedda would have brought an A game or a B game, he beats him. Anyways, that was the score. And then Bunting Anderson, nothing to say there. Bunting didn't show up. Pretty disappointing, to be honest. And Anderson beat him 10-5. I didn't think Anderson played fantastic. He didn't play bad, but Bunting never showed up. So let's get into the games today. First game up, Rob Cross against Callan Ritz. Callan Ritz, the only reason he's in the second round, let's be honest, is because he got Glenn Durant in the first, and Rob Cross is playing really, really well. I don't see, unless Ritz gets off to some fantastic start, Cross is just going to consistently dominate and probably throw 100 average up, and that's going to be good enough to get past Callan Ritz. So I've got this one 11-5. Next matchup is going to be a humdinger, I think. You've got the Polish Eagle back, Ratowski. The guy that I want to go for a beer with because I know he's got a personality underneath that robotic whatever he's got. And Luke Humphreys, who just, you know, played well. Consistent. Loves to play on the stage. He's probably the opposite of like an Ian White. The guy, well, Ian White's played horrible on the floor, but he just fires and he can dominate you. So I think this will be a good match. It depends on what Ratowski shows up. You know, Ratowski's been averaging. If you take a look at his averages, they're pretty good. He's high 90s. And he's put the same, pair them over the year, Humphreys against Ratowski. It's pretty close. But I think Humphreys has the ability to do the 11 dart legs, the 12 dart legs, where the Ratowski's more like the James Wade. He's coming in with like 15. He's not going to do a big, long 18 or he's not going to do a 21. He's going to be in the 15s pretty consistently. He's going to get out 5 darts. So to beat him, you're going to have to, or to get a break, you're going to have to get it done in 12. And Humphreys has the ability to do that. I think this is the first one to go to extra legs. I think this is going to be a fantastic game. Flip a coin. I'm going to take Humphreys, though, to win this one 12-10. Next matchup, I think we'll get a lot of buildup. Price and Clayton, it sounds like a fantastic match. I'm excited for it, but here's the problem with it. I've seen Johnny Clayton play Gerwin Price, and it's different. It's like Clayton gives him way too much respect. He just doesn't have the killer instinct against him. You see Clayton play Van Gerwen, he's out to destroy him, and he's got the confidence to beat him. I don't know if Clayton's got the confidence to beat Price. I think he can. If Clayton comes out and fires 140s for fun and, you know, gets on Price, I think he can beat him. I don't know if it's a mentality thing here where, you know, I've seen them play and Price dominates every time. So I think Price is going to win this a little bit more comfortably than other people are going to think. I would love to see Johnny Clayton give him a game, so it would be a good close contest. And, you know, Johnny Clayton, in terms of a player, love watching him play. I like watching Gerwin Price play as well. He does do the roaring, but again, he doesn't do it on taking out a 3. But I'll take Price to win this one 11-7. And I think the last match, Dimitri Vandenberg, Dave Chisnell, it's all about Dave Chisnell. Which Dave Chisnell shows up? Dimitri Vandenberg's going to score. And he's going to get something thrown back at him because he had nothing thrown back at him by Devin Peterson in the first round. Chisnell did get tested, so I think that's a good sign. But, you know, is he going to take it on 1-6-1? Is he going to, you know, Chisnell usually outscores you and then gets onto the doubles and gets into trouble. I don't think he outscores Dimitri Vandenberg. I think it's going to be pretty fair on the scoring. I like Dimitri Vandenberg to win this one 11-6. So again, crossover, Callan Ritz 11-5, Luke Humphreys to beat Ratowski 12-10 in the barn burner. That's the match you want to watch. Gerwin Price to beat Johnny Clayton 11-7, and Dimitri Vandenberg to beat Dave Chisnell 10-6. Hopefully I don't go 1-3. Take a look at the great thing about this is you look at those matchups. Other than maybe the Cross Ritz one, they could all 3 of them go the different way, and I could be 1-3, and who knows. But let's see how I do. Cheers. Hope everyone enjoys the darts.